More panic on the International Space Station. It's not just air that's leaking. Now they had a fire emergency. Fire sparked the emergency procedures as Russia prepares to leave the International Space Station. As we know, it's already past its life limit. Now, it's one thing having a fire on a ship. At least you can evacuate the ship going onto the surface of the sea and in a lifeboat try and save yourself, but this is not the case in space, obviously. A fire on the International Space Station, the ISS, sparked a series of emergency procedures hours before Russia is set to leave their module to perform a spacewalk. Russia's Zvezda module, that's the same module that was losing air, raised its alarm after smoke and burning plastic was detected, according to reports in Russia. The crew have turned on the system for removing harmful impurities from the atmosphere, but the cause of the problem is said to still be unknown. The cosmonauts reportedly told Mission Control Center near Moscow that an alarm was triggered and the procedures of harmful substance was detected. ESA astronaut Huma Huma is also said to have smelled burning plastic in the US segment of the station, showing the ventilation system was working. The ISS is also home to Russia's Peter Dubrov, Americans Mark Vandal, Shane Kimbrough and Megan MacArthur, Japanese Akihiko Hoshide, and Frenchman Tom Pesquet. The emergency measures came into force hours before Russia is prepared to leave the ISS for their second space walk this month to install a new model. The module dubbed Nauka was launched July 21st, 2021, successfully docked 8 days later onto the ISS. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. To install the new module onto the ISS, the Russian cosmonaut Mr. Novitsky and Dubrov performed up to 11 spacewalks. The first spacewalk conducted September 3rd, during which the cosmonauts spent almost 8 hours outside the ISS installing a grabbing point and a power connection. And the second spacewalk, the astronauts preparing to install handrails on the outer portion of the space laboratory to make walking around it easier, as well as establishing an Ethernet connection with data cables as well. And after this, there will be multiple tasks left before the Russian Nauka module will be fully functional. NASA said Novitsky, who is designated as extravehicular crew member, EV1, will wear the Russian Orlan spacesuits with the red stripes. Dubrov will wear the spacesuit with the blue stripes as extravehicular crew member number 2, EV2. They said these will be the second and third spacewalks for both cosmonauts, the 242nd and 243rd spacewalks in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades, and the 10th and 11th spacewalks at the station in 2021. NASA set to stream the event live on NASA TV, but the latest emergency is likely to push the spacewalk back. The walk is scheduled to start 4 p.m. and was poised to be streamed on NASA TV, NASA website, and NASA app. Now, the news comes following Russian reports that the ISS is facing irreparable failures due to outdated equipment, of course, and hardware, as Russian officials warned. At least 80% of in-flight systems on the Russian segment of the ISS passed their expiry date, Vladimir Solovyov told state media. He said small cracks have been discovered that could worsen over time, of course. Russia has often raised concerns over hardware, suggesting it could leave the ISS after 2025. Obviously, having cracks on a space station means that it's really time to leave. This is by Callum Horn Express UK. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.